air purchase from the Minister of Lands. Now, Minister of Lands in Sembe no the ababe to just according to the Minister of Lands, no, or purchase no, a year all the water bodies and also forest reserves in Ghana, because no, people are complaining. Oh, and galamsey muka some be solve it, multi-man solve it, na ekoso yinsu say minister a friend no a year Emmanuel Amakufibua or in Simbia Babe Tuja. According to what he's saying is so simple. Say very soon Ghana has saying Yebabe declare the various galamsey sites as military and security zones. Into the whole screen so with GBC or the government to declare all water bodies and forest reserve security zones. Now, what that means is basically a party say untimipo enkoho. And personally, I feel like this thing even mirrors the whole issue of a friend is saying the whole issue I can't want to say Mahama in declare national emergency. Kamia said this action it is more like going in line towards it. But the minister and HH say there is a particular thing eba on the president of the Republic of Ghana. It is almost they are planning day in, day out to make sure say at the end of the day, structure on media are to in place on declare all of these places security zones no very effective.
Taken and make the judgment in 8 months. Compare how can people leave red zones for you and you come and clear within 9 months? And those people who have called the examen have the credibility and audacity to be talking.
Of the arrests that have been made so far, how many have been prosecuted?
The prosecution are at various levels of prosecution. And I think that the Attorney General is on top of this matter. And I believe that we are making a lot of progress in that area. As I said, this fight is a coordinated effort. But I can tell you that all those who have been arrested are being investigated. And guess what is different between the past and the present? We have no calls from anybody, no power from above or anybody. When anybody engage in illegal money, we don't care who you are, how political connected, we will arrest you and will prosecute you.
We've talked about reforms in the policy.
That's the difference.
Reforms in the policy and the laws.
Yes.
So let's talk about the LI that granted some people the opportunity to mine, and you've called for the amendment. You said that will be tabled before
Parliament. It is going straight to Parliament as soon as Parliament returns.
When Parliament returns. So is it an amendment or a repeal?
So everything that has been called for, this government, this very responsive government is dealing with it. You remember that LI was amended to take some aspect of the power of the president. The people, a lot of Ghanaians were saying that the NDC, you said you were going to repeal this. The president says, go ahead and repeal it. Guess what? The good news is that we still have guidelines that can help the EPA to do their work. And we are going to focus on the guideline and then comprehensively review it.
So is it
but
a
we have made a
repeal or an amendment?
We are going to completely repeal 2501, which was amended. That's what we are going to do. And as soon as the Attorney General is already ready, and as soon as Parliament can, we'll take that step. And so I'm saying to you, just look at our record within 8 months. That's how you judge us. Don't judge us by the depth that the Akufo-Addo government sank us in. If you do that, you are making a mistake.
When we talk about mining in forest reserves, for those who already have been granted the leases, what happens when this amendment or repeal comes to life?
I think we are stopping the bleeding. And that is why I'm very proud to tell you, we have not issued a mining lease, let me say mining lease in forest reserve. Okay? Every mining lease so far were issued by the previous government. Okay? And I think that where we are is very, very important. We are focused on stopping the bleeding. And that's what we are doing. We are focused on making sure that we can turn our waters blue and our forest green. So all the policies and the plans we have.
Are you committing
and it is working
to the people of Ghana that no new mining leases will be signed, especially in forest reserves, under your watch? Is that your commitment to the people this morning?
This is what we are doing right now. I've told you. I'm saying that we are focused on stopping the bleeding. And so right now, when you hear the initiatives, the Tree for Life initiative, which is focused on reforestation and bringing back degraded land and planting trees. This year, we targeted 30 million trees to be planted. Guess what? We are planting 60 million trees because we are now getting support from private sector support. We are focusing on the 7,500 football fields that has been decimated to start the process of reclamation.
Support also from foreign partners, including the Chinese government, the same Chinese that many Ghanaians have been unhappy with because of their involvement in alleged galamsey activities and also convicted nationals for engaging in galamsey activities. How do you come to terms with the fact that we're going to the same people who have been a part of the desecration to help with the solutions?
I don't think we draw a red line with anybody who believes that the challenge we face, they want to support us. That is different from ruthlessly dealing with any foreigner who breaks our law. And we are doing that ruthlessly.
Are we?
We are. We are. When I tell you we have 1,400 arrests in 8 months, that's what it means. As opposed to 800 arrests in almost 3 years by our previous government. And if I tell you that we've as we speak, seized 440 excavators, over 800 shamfans. We've mobilized Blue Water Guard in 3 regions, Savannah, Western, North, and Western, and they are making a difference. And guess what? Another pillar that is critical. We are also now providing a critical alternative. We just launched what we call responsible cooperative mining program. And we are saying, and this is what the president is saying, you want to do mining, we have raised the olive branch to you. We are going to give you the training and build your capacity and work with you in working with large-scale mining companies. For example, we started with our proposal. I think that my focus as a minister is to make sure that I can finish this term and I'll be remembered as the guy that, thanks to President Mahama, fought his heart out with the support of the people of Ghana to turn our waters blue and our forests green, to turn this turbidity level that has gone through 12,000, which is supposed to be within 500, to bring it back so Ghanaians can stop drinking poison. I want to be remembered that we fought so hard that the deformities and the health crisis as a result of galamsey. But more than that, I also want to be remembered that we add value to the mineral resources of our country. I've just directed the mining companies to make sure, for example, that we deepen local content and make sure Ghanaians are at the forefront of that mining industry. And it also means that I'm going to work with the mining industry. For example, have you heard mining hospital in Ghana? I want us to have a mining hospital in Ghana. I want us to make sure that every mining community has an airstrip where you can land. I want every mining company to have better roads. So we are working on a lot of fronts to basically transform mining, not only making sure we stop the degradation and the pollution of our water bodies, but that these final resources that will finish, we will look back and say that this gold came to transform communities in Ghana. And it is because of the gold that we are seeing the asphalt and educated young people here. I just told a mining company, don't tell me that you employ drivers. I don't want to hear it. I want you to tell me that when you came to this community, you nurtured young people, and now all your engineers are all from the same mining community.